Okay. You are determined. You are a young, busy entrepreneur. You might have a little too much on your plate. I'm here to give you 5 productivity hacks. Stick around. So this is perfect for anyone who does entrepreneurship. Number 1, you might be in my scenario where you have a job and you have a business, or you might be in someone else's position where you have a job and you have different side hustles that you're trying to make into your full-time hustle. Now, you are very determined, you're very focused, but you've got too much on your plate right now. We need to make life a little bit easier. I've got 5 productivity hacks that I want to go through with you. And some of them I'm now saying because I've grown up. I've decided to be an adult now. And the first one that I wanted to start off with is utilize technology to your advantage. Technology can be your best friend if you use it correctly. I'm always and ahhing about social media technology and that sort of thing, but if you use it correctly, it can actually be used to your advantage. If you have social media, for example, so you need to be posting, you need to be creating content, whatever it may be, use the technology things to your advantage. It could be things such as scheduling, that you can have an app that can set your things to be automatic. So you schedule these things automatic. So maybe you could plan ahead and do your content for the next week and use different apps to schedule it on time. Just sorting that out, if that takes you an hour to sort out, it means you don't have to, every time you have to post, think, oh, what am I going to post? Then you have time to create it and then you have to upload it and you're wasting time. Using it to your advantage, scheduling things will save you time. Other types of automations you can use, like for your emails, if you need email automations, use them. If you have FAQs, if you have a website, FAQs is frequently asked questions. If you have FAQs for your business that people keep asking you, please just get the answer sorted out and have it automatically sent to the people who are asking those questions. Every day you're writing the same answer. Hi, I'm sorry, Karen, about your order, but every day they've got the same question, give them the same answer and automate it. Boom. You've given yourself some more time. These productivity hacks are to give you more time because time is something that we never get back. And I'm so passionate about having as much time as possible. So whatever means I need to have more time to spend with the people I love and whatever it may be, I will do it. I will do it and I have no shame saying that. So this will give you more time. Another one, which I had to grow up about, was AI. I know, I'm sitting on this side of the fence now. I used to be so against ChatGPT. Oh, they're getting all the information. The robots are thinking for us. It's still true. I'm not saying that is not true. And people are using critical thinking skills because they're now over reliant on technology that they can't even think 2 + 2 and you're struggling. I'll be very concerned. But the likes of AI used to your advantage can also be very beautiful. Very, very beautiful. Something like ChatGPT, you can brain dump and it can organize your thoughts and whatever it may be. Use it to your advantage. You are one person and you can't do 10 different tasks as one person. Okay? Capiche. Second one for y'all, I don't know why I said y'all, I've not been in America in years, is set non-negotiable boundaries. If you're like me, you're probably quite determined, you're probably quite ambitious. You probably, well, like I said, my scenario, you have a job and then you also have a business. And some of us are trying to do job, business, personal brand, or we're trying to juggle all of these things all at the same time. You need to set boundaries. Please. This is just for your life. Anyways, this, aside from this, is for please set boundaries because if you don't, you will get burnt out. I'll just let you know now, you will definitely get burnt out if you don't set yourself boundaries. Set yourself non-negotiable boundaries. It's either you suffer now and play out later. What I mean by play out is enjoy life, whatever. Or you enjoy life, chop money, and play out now, and you suffer later. Last year, I had to make a decision because I love socializing, social butterfly, you might say, with selective people. Another thing, don't just socialize with people anyhow. But because I like socializing, last year was a very good year for me in terms of productivity because I had to make a decision, a hard decision to reduce all the socializing I was doing and focus on the business or the personal brand and focus and really elevate. You'll go through seasons in your life where you have to be a bit more antisocial. Not to say that you start moving mad like you live in a cave, no one sees you, you don't brush your teeth, none of that. But that you'll go through a season where you're working, you're pushing, you're grinding, honing in on your skill, working on that product, working on that service, working on that enterprise, working, pushing, grinding, in the gym, night and day, boom, bish, bash, bosh, like you're going in. You can't have both worlds. It's either you play out now and suffer later, or you suffer now and you play out later. I chose the latter. I chose the latter. So last year, my whole life changed in a good way. But again, set healthy boundaries. I've been burnt out before, so I know the importance of setting boundaries to make sure that I look after myself. You're no use when you're burnt out. You're no use. Even talking about burnout, have time to rest. Please, in your calendar, put time to rest. Don't be like these people that you see, oh, that they're hustling 24/7, day and night, eat, sleep, grind, the hustle. Please, you don't even do that yourself. You're lying. No one does that. You sleep, don't you? Sleep is for the weak. No, 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 no. You need to replenish your body. You need to sleep. You need to respect yourself, respect your life. So make sure that you have time to rest. Even God himself rested on the seventh day. What more you? Are you better than God? Just let me know. Anyone who's better than God. I'll be very, very careful. Yeah? So that's the second one. Third one is, if you have the capacity to do this, outsource and delegate. If there's a task that doesn't really require your attention, outsource this or delegate this task. You don't even be that person, oh, outsourcing is wasting money, blah, blah, blah. It's not wasting money. You're getting more time to actually focus on the vision of your business than spending 1 hour of admin time that you could have given to someone else to do who doesn't really need too much training to do. Outsource and delegate if you have the capacity to do it. If you're not at a stage where you can outsource or delegate because of finances or something like that, then please use my step one, which is technology. You can you're delegating your tasks to your automation systems. That's delegation. So it means it's not you pressing post or submit. It's automated. So where you can, outsource the task, delegate the task, and you have more time to focus on your business, on your vision. Where is it going? You have more time. Again, like I said, all of these things will give you more time, and time is something that we never get back. Four is time. Talking about time again, is time block. If you're like me and you have a job and a business, then you need to time block. You need to set specific time to do your job and specific time to do your business. Now, those of you that work from home, I'm not even chatting to you. We know what you're getting up to. I'm not even chatting to you. But if you have a job in particular that you have to go to work, to the place of work, or if your job is not at home, where you can't mix and match, then let's say you do a 9-5. 9-5, you're doing your work. 5 o'clock on the dot, no one's chatting to you about work no more. Hi, I know it's the end of the day. Can you no. I'll sort that out tomorrow. Have a good day. Have a good evening. You could say 6 to 9, you're doing your business work. Split your time block. Because if you just jump in from business to work, to business, to work, you don't have enough time to actually fulfill a task, and you're just chopping, and you think you're being productive, but you're actually wasting time. Heavily focus on that, and then you can focus on that. You're doing too much of this. Just do this, finish, done. Do this, finish, done. That is number 4. And my number 5 is, can I remember without looking? I'm trying to test myself, my retentive memory. Yes, use your dead time wisely. So what I mean by dead time is time that you are probably doing something that is requiring your hands or something like that. Or for example, you're commuting, or you're exercising, or you're washing the dishes or something like that. Use that dead time wisely, because you can't physically, when you're working out, or when you're doing the dishes, or when you're commuting, if you're driving, you can't physically do a task. But use that time wisely because you can't, unless you're commuting on a train or something, read, open up that book, dust off the cobwebs, read things that will help you get to your goals, whether it's business, whether it's whatever, or listen to podcasts like this. Listen to podcasts on business or whatever. And lastly, I'm even forgetting lastly, or audiobooks. Use that time to your advantage. So although you're not physically doing something, you're using that time to your advantage. You're using that time to actually learn something new. You're using that time to actually get better at something, because you don't know, but in that dead time, if you replace even music with an audiobook, or replace it with a podcast, that's giving you things that you can grow in, giving you things that can better you. Then you're working without realizing that you're working. You're doing the dishes, you've family cookout, there's 10,000 dishes that you have to do. There's no dishwasher, your hands are the dishes. Listen to something, audiobooks, podcasts. If you're commuting to work and it's a train and a bus or whatever, anything that you're not doing yourself, read. If you're driving, listen to these things. Use your dead time wisely, because you won't realize how much things you will pick up in those times, because you are focused on your goal, and these things will just become a part of you. Over time, it will become a part of you. So from the top, we have: use technology to your advantage, set non-negotiable boundaries, outsource and delegate, time block, use your dead time wisely. And actually, even going back to one of them as well, time blocking as well. Make sure that your evening, when you're doing your other stuff that you have to do as well, get off things that are killing your time, killing your money. Get off the Netflix. Every day you're catching up on season whatever. You've watched, there's no more new movies for you to watch. You've watched them all. You're giving them rent money. You're paying their rent. Get off the Netflix. Open your laptop. Get some work done. Of course, when it's rest day, that's a different story. But when it's not the day of the rest, focus. And even so, I'm not saying before Netflix will try say, oh, Stacy doesn't do that. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. You have to be very clear on the internet, because people will just take something that you say and twist it, flip it, and reverse it. That's not what I'm saying. There's nothing wrong with that. Just don't make that your God. Don't make that the only thing that you do. Do more than that. Use your dead time wisely, and listen to those podcasts, listen to those audiobooks, listen or read a physical book. And because I'm cheeky, I know I said I'll do 5, but because I'm cheeky, I'm going to do 6. And this is going to be your bonus one. So the 6th one is batch similar tasks together. Batch it together, get it out the way. Batch this together, get it out of the way. Bit similar to what we were talking about before, about people doing this. If you've got something that's a regular occurrence that you have to do weekly or something, see if you can batch it to a day and get as much of it done as possible. Like if you have to do a lot of content, if it's content like live-o like this, or if it's content that's like articles, blogs, whatever, have a time where you batch out doing, even for the month, like you could record all your content in a month in a few hours, edit it, send it to be scheduled. Now you're free. You've given yourself maybe 4 extra hours free, or however long it takes for you to do one of those things. Now you've given yourself that time back. Now you can focus on other things. If your thing is writing blogs or something like that, then have a day. Have a day when you're doing all of that. Get all your blogs done. Schedule them, because we're using technology to our advantage. Schedule them and let technology do what it does best. It does exactly what you tell it to do. So do that as well. So I got 5 and a bonus one because I love you guys and I want you to have the bonus one as well. These are 5-ish. I just moved the camera. Rookie move. Too many rookie moves are going on right now. So these are 5 productivity hacks. Again, you're an aspirational, determined business person. You probably have a job, day job, and then you're doing this on the side. You're struggling. You need more time. You need to do these things. Do these things. At the end of the day, consistency and discipline is needed. You have to be disciplined in doing these things. You can't do it for one day and think your life's going to be transformed. It's impossible. Be consistent and be disciplined. You will find that you have more time because you are a planner. You are forward thinking. So I hope that is useful to you, business heads. I don't know why I call you guys business heads, but I hope that's useful to you guys. And even if you don't have a side hustle and a full-time job, maybe you just have a full-time job and you're struggling to balance that because the tasks are many, there are plenty. Or you might just be a full-on entrepreneur and that's your only hustles when you're still struggling. These tips will work exactly the same for you. Let me know, as always, how you find the tips. And hey, before I forget, I have a 21 days confidence workbook, and the aim of it is within at least 21 days, you should be more confident. So this workbook is free. The link is below. Grab it and do the work. Don't grab it, do the work for one day and drop it. Be committed for 21 days and you shall see a transformation. You shall see a transformation. And they say 21 days, it takes at least 21 days to form a habit. That's why it's 21 days. And it doesn't mean that after the 21 days is done, that's it. If you need to revisit it again, revisit it again. So that is for you guys. I did it with you in mind. I created it with you in mind. It is free. I've said it again. It is free for you. Link is below. Go and help yourself. Okay? Right. Love you, people. Until next time. Ciao.